Hi you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys how I do my own nails at home. So let's go ahead and get started. So first things first, as always, when I'm using colored acrylic, I will go in and put a thin layer of clear acrylic so that the colored acrylic would not stain my natural nails. And I'm using a red acrylic today and it's really pigmented, so I had to make sure that I went in and put this clear layer because it will for sure stain my nails. For my pinky nail, I'm going to be using this glitter acrylic. I got this off of Nail Supply Glamour. I'm not sure what it's called, but I'm using 2 beads of this stuff. It's really pretty and it has like moon shapes, star shapes, and circle shapes. And I really like this acrylic, and it has this like iridescent glow to it as well. And don't mind my hair, I was looking a mess. Okay, so after I am done putting all that glitter down, I'm going to go in and encapsulate it with a thick clear layer so that when I go to file, I won't be filing away any of the glitter. So for the acrylic part, I'm using as many beads as I need to cover up the nail. As I said earlier, this red acrylic is really pigmented, so I didn't really have to use much of it. So I'm just going to go with as many beads that I need to just cover up the nail and make sure the red looks, pigmented enough on the nail. So this is a really good red acrylic. It's super pigmented, and I didn't have to use much acrylic at all. So once you are done applying your colored acrylic, you're going to go back in and apply some clear acrylic to encapsulate that colored acrylic, so when you go to file you won't be following any of the color. And also, like I said, that I used a pretty thin layer of this colored acrylic because it was just so pigmented, so I didn't have to use much acrylic, so I did have to make the clear layer pretty thick, just because, you know, the colored layer was pretty thin. So I have no complaints about it. I'm just letting you guys know. For this colored acrylic, it did kind of stain my fingers where it got a little messy for me when I wiped off, you know, the excess acrylic that got on my skin. But when I took a shower later on, it just came right off. So I don't want you guys thinking that this stuff is just going to stain your skin for forever. Just take a shower, wash your hands, and it should come off. So next I'm going to be filing my nails back into the square shape, because when you use acrylic, you know, you can kind of lose your shape just a little bit, so the edges can be kind of dull after you apply the acrylic. So all you have to do is just go in with a 100 grit nail file or 80 grit nail file and just go in and get your shape back. I am going for a square shape. So I know it can be kind of hard to file your own nails. As you see, I'm trying to use my arm rest to help me file my nails, especially with my left hand. It's kind of hard to file, but just take your time with this part because you want your shape to be perfect. So after you get your shape back, you're going to go in with your fine to medium drill bit. So you can file, you know, around the cuticle, seal in the acrylic, and make sure that you get no lifting later on. And also to get rid of any bulkiness if your nails are bulky, and just to make sure your nails are really smooth and have a good apex. So after you use your e-file, you're going to go in with your buffer and you're going to buff those nails to make them nice and smooth, so when you apply your top coat there aren't going to be any scratches in your nails. So just make sure you don't skip this part, and it's just pretty much the fastest part of this whole nail set. So after I buffed my nails, I went to go wash my hands, and this is how my nails are looking so far. So pretty, so red. So now for the bling, I'm going to use my regular diamonds that I always use, but I'm also going to be using some red ones that I just recently got. So I'm going to be using some gel resin to make sure that the stones will stick. I wasn't sure what kind of bling set I was trying to go for. I didn't know what kind of design I wanted. I was going to go for that kind of like squiggly from the cuticle to the tip of your nails, but that wasn't working out. So I just ended up with this kind of like triangular shape at the cuticle, and it's also really pretty to me, so I was happy with that. So for my pointer finger, I'm going to be just putting some 5 stones around the cuticle for a simple design. after placing my stones, I'm going to go in with my top coat. It's a gel top coat, and so when you're done applying a generous amount of gel top coat, you're going to put it in the nail lamp for 90 seconds. For this full set, I was originally going to make the red matte, but I made it shiny. I'm glad I did. It looks really pretty, especially with the diamonds. So this is how they look. I'm just playing with them because my sister was sitting in front of me and I was just, playing around. But I'm using some cuticle oil right now because my nails are done, and so I'm finna show my nails off, make them look good for the pictures for the Instagram. And so thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and these are how my nails turned out. And if you guys want more nail videos, just let me know, and I'll see you guys next time.